Changes in expected routines can be a trigger to challenging behaviors, especially when individuals don't know what's going to happen as a result of that change. In the next scene, you're going to see a young man dealing with a change in his routine. Typically, the family drives a particular route when they go to New York City, and because of traffic, that route has to change today.
Looks like we got a lot of traffic out there today. We're not going to take the tunnel, but we're going to take the George Washington Bridge into the city, okay?
No, that is out of the way. You cannot do that.
Wait, what are you doing? Stop! If you keep this up, I'm going to take your iPad away from you today. That's it.
Sometimes change in routine can lead to anger. Perhaps the student doesn't know that many things still remain the same, or there's lots of other things he can still control. To prevent this problem, we can teach him ahead of time that despite a change, many things remain the same, and there's still lots of things he can control. Hey Brian, let me ask you something. Do things usually go just as planned all the time?
There's unexpected changes.
Are there changes sometimes in your typical routine?
Yes.
Well, I want to teach you a little bit about being flexible with changes. So first thing is, sometimes a routine changes, right? The second thing is, stay calm and remember that not everything changed. You can ask what changed and what stayed the same. Right? You can still control some things. Even though something changed, there's still things you can control. So you can ask, what else can I control?
Okay.
Right? So let's just pretend today that the cafeteria is closed because the AC is broken.
Okay.
And you could be the teacher and you're going to tell me that this change occurred. And let's see how I deal with it.
Okay.
All right? You ready?
Ready. Brian, the cafeteria is having problems with the air conditioner, so we won't be able to eat lunch in the cafeteria today.
Well, there's a change in my routine, but instead of getting upset, let me stay calm and remember not everything changed. I better ask. Well, what changed and what stayed the same?
Well, what changed is that we can't eat lunch in the cafeteria today, but what stayed the same, though, is that you can still eat lunch with your friends.
Oh, okay. All right, so I can't control where I eat, but there are other things I can control. What else can I control?
Well, you can control of who you want to sit with at lunch, and you can also control of what food you want to eat.
Can I still have pretzels?
Absolutely.
Okay, I'm all right with that. All right, you try it now. Are you ready?
Ready.
Okay. So Brian, unfortunately the cafeteria is closed today because the AC broke, so we can't eat lunch in the cafeteria.
Okay, well, what changed and what stayed the same?
I'll tell you what changed. We can't eat lunch in the cafeteria. We have to go somewhere else. But what stayed the same is you can still have lunch just like you normally do.
What else can I control?
Well, you can still pick the foods you want to eat. You can control that. You can also control who you sit with. And if you want, we have pretzels. Do you like pretzels?
Oh, I like pretzels.
You're good with that?
Yes.
So, were you flexible?
I was flexible.
You were flexible. Can you be flexible this weekend too? Because usually on the weekends your mom drives you to New York City, right?
Right.
And you never know if there's traffic going in. So sometimes, I know you like to take the Lincoln Tunnel, but sometimes there's traffic you can't, right?
Yes.
So what if there's a change? What if you can't use the tunnel because there's traffic? Can you be flexible?
Yes.
Can you ask her, well, what changed but what stayed the same?
Yes.
Will you still get to New York City?
Yes.
Yeah. And are there other things you can control? If you can't control the route, are there other things you can control in the car?
Yes.
Like what could you control in the car? What can you still have control over?
I can control the radio.
Yeah. Can you get snacks you want?
Yes.
Can you do the windows?
Yes.
So are you ready for this change if this happens this weekend?
I think I am.
All right, good luck, man.
Thank you.
All right, I like it.
Brian, I wanted to let you know, there might be a little traffic going into the city today, so we might not be able to take your favorite route going through the tunnel. We might have to take the George Washington Bridge. But if you can be flexible, you can still control the windows, the temperature, and the radio in the car, and whatever snacks you want.
Okay. Can I bring pretzels?
Absolutely. There's traffic in the tunnel today. I think we're going to have to take an alternate route. We'll go through the George Washington Bridge instead.
What changed and what is the same?
Well, what changed is we just have to take an alternate route, but we're going into the city.
So we'll still be able to go to New York City?
Yeah, we're going to New York City today.
If I can't control the route, then what can I control?
Well, you can control the radio, the windows, the temperature in the car. I even brought pretzels, your favorite snack.
Okay, I like pretzels.
So, Bri, were you flexible in the change of route today?
Yes.
Did you stay calm and ask what changed and what stayed the same?
Yes.
And did you ask what else you could control?
Yes.
Great job. You didn't get in trouble and you stayed flexible. And here we are in the Big Apple.
Yes.
Let's go have some fun. Boy, it really helped to prepare Brian for that change in the trip. I'm going to have to remember that and do it again.
If I don't get one thing, there is always something to look forward to, especially if I stay calm.
So what did we learn? Instead of escalating the problem with punishment, here's what we did. Number one, we taught a better way to think about change, that not everything changes and there's still lots of things he can control. Number two, we primed him ahead of time about this, predicting the change in routine. Number three, we coached him during the moment how to think about change and cope with it. And number four, we reviewed with him afterwards.